Hello viewers, in the last episode we had a brief discussion on the construction of Consumer Protection Act, a bird's eye view. Today I wish to explain to you some salient features of Consumer Protection Act 2019. We discussed about consumer rights and how those rights would be useful to consumers and all. Today, we need to discuss something more than that. About these salient features, the first thing is the consumer is expected to file a complaint before the consumer commissions within 2 years from the date of cause of action. Cause of action is a bundle of facts that everyone knows about it. So, if the dispute arises on a particular day, from that day within 2 years, consumer complaint must be filed before the Consumer Commission. But if there is a justifiable reason for any delay, if the reasons are explained to the Consumer Commission, then Consumer Commission may also take a complaint even if it is filed after 2 years. So that is not a big problem, but we need to give a proper explanation to the Consumer Commission and explain the reasons for delay. And another aspect that is mentioned in this Consumer Protection Act is that every complaint must be accompanied with fees. Earlier, this practice was not there, but after due amendments, the fee structure also has been announced. So, invariably, consumer must pay some fees to file a complaint before the Consumer Commission. Consumer Commission, after paying the fee and receiving the complaint, automatically looks into the complaint, and if the complaint is not self-explanatory, or if the consumer fails to prove that he is a consumer, then they may reject the complaint. Advocate is not necessary. It doesn't mean that a consumer can complain without giving proper information to the Consumer Commission. So, against whom this complaint is filed, and what are the reasons for the complaint, and what is that the consumer is expecting as a relief, and against whom this is filed, and the reasons for filing that complaint. Without providing these details, Consumer Commission cannot adjudicate the dispute. Okay. About the salient features of the Consumer Protection Act 2019, I would like to say that it has created many authorities to adjudicate the consumer complaints or to protect the consumer interests. The first thing is Central Consumer Protection Authority, a national authority which was not there before. It has been created, and that authority has access to so many departments, and it can direct any department if things are not moving in accordance with the spirit of Consumer Protection Act. For instance, many passengers have different kinds of problems while traveling in trains. So, railways has its own laws, but consumers are at liberty to file a case against even railways. If there is a common mistake that is being committed and thousands of consumers are being put to problems because of that particular policy, this Consumer Protection Authority might ask the Department of Railways to review the matters and change the rules if necessary. Certain times it can give instructions or it can give recommendations too. That authority has been created only by this Consumer Protection Act 2019. Another thing is consumer protection councils, establishment of consumer protection councils at 3 levels: district, state and national levels. These councils would meet periodically and discuss about the problems of the consumers and recommend to the government to resolve those problems. It is another aspect that this consumer protection councils can take up. All these recommendations are only to guide the government to take suitable actions on these problems. So their recommendations are only can be followed or can be rejected by the government. Their resolutions are not mandatory, but still a council is established at the district level. So what are the common problems of the consumers in that particular district? And the district collector is the chairman of this district council. So when it is brought to the notice of the district collector, even if government is not taking those recommendations seriously, at the district level, the collector can set some problems. This is one good advantage of creating consumer protection councils. At the state level, the Consumer Affairs Minister himself is the president of the council, and at the national level, the Consumer Affairs Ministry in the union government will be presiding over the meeting. He is the chairman of the National Consumer Protection Council. And these councils are established only by Consumer Protection Act. Similarly, they have created consumer disputes redressal agencies, which are called Consumer Commission, State Commission, District Commission and National Commission. They are adjudicating the disputes of the consumers. It is quasi-judicial in nature, and they can provide compensation to the aggrieved consumer. And similarly, to avoid delay, this Consumer Protection Act 2019 has provided a separate chapter for mediation, because in some cases, even these consumer commissions are taking time to dispose of the complaint years together because of several factors. So to avoid that, if parties are willing to settle the dispute with a mediator, then mediation chapter is introduced. And for the first time in India, product liability is brought into the purview of the Consumer Protection Act, because we don't have any legislation fixing the liability on the producer. All the time, such cases are dealt under law of torts. Now, there is a specific provision now in Consumer Protection Act to deal with product liability and to compensate the person who suffers because of the defective products. And even Central Consumer Protection Authority can penalize the producers of adulterated food items to a tune of few lakhs of rupees. So all these are created by the new legislation of 2019. Compliance is more important when an order is given. If any person who is not respecting the order of the commission, then his properties can be seized, sold, and the money will be given to the consumer. And there is also a penal provision wherein non-compliance of order leads to minimum 1 month imprisonment and maximum 3 years imprisonment. Not only that, minimum 25,000 rupees fine or maximum 1 lakh rupees fine. At times, the commission has the authority to imprison him as well as to fine him. These are certain important features of Consumer Protection Act 2019 and other aspects of consumer protection, how a consumer complaint will be handled by the consumer commissions. I will take up those issues in some other episode. Till then, goodbye.
For more videos, please subscribe to our Gora Vinyogi channel presented by Dr. Samaram Multi-Channel Network, which has more than 18 crore views, and click the bell icon for notification of our new videos.
Please download Samaram Multi-Channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels.